Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stay Afraid podcast, where me, Zander, and my brother Reid.
You just said me, Xander.
Yeah.
I thought you...
You idiot. Okay, anyway.
I thought you were naming.
No, we go over... Wow, great start. We go over a movie, in this case, Fear Street Part 1, 1994, and we watch the movie separately, and then we come together on the podcast and talk about it. Reid, you watched this movie a week ago?
I have no idea.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
I waited a little too long. I watched it last night, so I have a fresher brain.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I guess we can get into it. I don't know how we should start these things. Should we start off about our feelings? Should we get right into it? I think we should start our feelings on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was the worst movie I've ever seen.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I remember really liking it. I like the ideas in it. I feel like they do a lot.
I thought the one thing I've been wanting to say since I watched it was you can definitely tell it was a book.
Oh, well,
I feel like it reminds me so much of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It has that book feel. Like you could tell, not like obviously most movies and horror movies are books originally, but I mean like a kid's more of a children's book. You can definitely get that feel.
Yeah, I guess. One thing I wanted to say is when I watched this, I thought it was gonna be a teen Disney Channel horror thing.
I did not know it was rated R until like a few minutes through, and they swore a few times, and I was like, "Oh, it's rated R."
They said potty.
Or
words.
when like spoilers for this, obviously, in the first intro scene, when the first girl actually gets stabbed, I was like, "Oh, it's a real movie. It's a real horror movie." I was legit not sure that it was gonna be a horror movie.
I thought it was like a drama. Like
I thought it was just gonna be like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I thought it was gonna be like the Goosebumps movie kind of.
That too. That's what I also imagined, which I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad that we
not good.
This.
You just
I've never seen that.
Not good. I watched it when I was like 8.
All right. Anyway, let's get into the actual movie. We see, oh God, what's her name? I have it
Debbie?
somewhere. No, that's the actual girl.
Debbie.
That's not even her name.
I know. Wait. Oh.
I don't know what the girl's name is.
Girl, who works at
Bookstore.
I thought it was bookstore.
And I totally
movie store. It was a movie.
It was a bookstore.
Because she rented a movie. She was like, the girl was like,
no, it was a book. She said novel.
Oh, I thought it was like a video store.
No, it was a bookstore, and I totally thought that book that fell was gonna be like Fear Street.
Oh no!
And I would have been like, that's stupid. But apparently,
it was gonna be like
the book that the girl rented was like the original Fear Street novel or something like that. I don't know. I read something or I heard. I don't know where I heard this or read it. I indulged so much information. But she gets this customer. She buys a book, not a movie, and she's like, "Enjoy it. I really like this." And the mom of this mom is like,
trashy.
"It's trash. It's horror trash. It's for my daughter." And then our character flips off the customer.
Like a classic middle schooler to teacher move.
And then the phone calls after she closes the bookstore because it's time to close. They're in this mall, by the way. Forgot to mention that. And the phone rings. And I was like, is this Scream?
Yeah, I was like, what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, I was legit like, all right, this is just going to be Scream.
I'm going to say this point now, and I'll bring it up again later, but this movie has, like, in the intro, I guess, has quite a lot of Scream parallels. I was like,
oh, yeah.
I
literally say at some point, I'm like, this is Scream.
And, like, I was like, seriously, we're really covering this movie after we just covered
I know,
Scream?
and I thought that too. I was like, wow, okay, this is weird. It doesn't stay like that forever. It's mainly this intro scene feels a lot like Scream, though.
Yeah, they have not a lot of references, but they have a couple.
I don't remember what happened, but my next bullet point was Spooky Mall. Probably some noises or something.
I think, no, yeah, you're right. Some like.
I don't remember. And then this guy comes up. I believe his name was Ryan.
Ryan.
And he has a blow up doll, sex doll, and he's
Yes.
like, he scares her. It actually scared me. That made me jump. No, I legit was like, why did that I just got scared of a sex doll. But I mean, it happened.
I want to see a movie
This was
about
a
that.
kid's book, guys, and there's a sex doll. How does that make you feel?
That is not PG-13. I
Not
cannot take
PG-13.
my
That's
kids
probably
to this.
when I was like, wait a minute, this is not
Nah, I
PG-13.
didn't realize that. No, throughout the movie, I just expected, I expected nothing really, but my first intentions,
Yeah,
it's weird.
I don't know. Anyway, and then my next point is, wow, I hate this guy. I really did not like this character.
I don't remember a lot about Ryan. He kind of felt like a,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, he
what's
was
the word?
a d-bag.
Yeah.
He was a d-bag for sure. And then she goes back into the store after Ryan leaves to go back to his shop and close up or something. He was going to give her a ride home because the mall's closed. She doesn't have a ride home. So she goes back in to finish her stuff. A book falls in the bookstore.
Mhm.
And I put, WTF, bro. Ryan, help. Because apparently this guy in a mask, skull mask, was running around here being creepy. And there's, I think, we don't know that yet. I don't know why I said that. We just see a figure with like a sickle, or was it a knife?
I don't.
Or like a scythe it was a
I
weapon,
don't
a
remember.
bladed weapon for sure.
Yeah.
And then I remember she runs to his Ryan's store, and
It's
she gets scared by a different skull in the store.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're an idiot.
And then another one, the guy was like, no. Later, she stumbles upon, and then when she walks away, another skull dude, like, moves, right?
Yep, the skull was right there next to her.
That is when I thought, I was like, oh, this is like, there's multiple of them, because I thought the dude was all the way over there. That would have been more interesting.
That would have been cool, too.
Yeah.
No, this is when I said, this is sick. This movie's awesome so far. It was like 2 minutes in, guys. And I was like, alright. I sat up, put my popcorn to the side, started typing a little bit. And then he stabs the blow-up doll. The killer.
He does?
He stabbed the blow-up doll. You know how I know that?
Huh?
Rest in peace, blow-up doll, is what I wrote down.
Okay. Nice.
And then our killer runs away, obviously, from this other store. And the stab, she gets stabbed, spoiler alert, she dies. A few things I have to say about that, but first, that stab was such a scream stab.
Mm-hmm.
Like the intro scene, exactly the same.
That whole scene, and I was
Because he comes up from behind and...
I was so shocked when it just caught me off guard when she was pulling off the mask of the dude. Super parallel to Scream. That's when I brought up the point.
Yeah, and we actually see it.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
we see the guy, and it was Ryan.
It is Ryan.
I thought we were gonna have a mystery killer on our hands.
Yep, it was Ryan. Another thing I wanted to say was I thought she lived at first.
I thought she was the protagonist.
I also thought that. I thought she was gonna live. I apologize that I don't know her name.
They Drew Barrymore'd us.
They really did, and I guess I should have known that.
In 2021, and they Drew Barrymore'd us.
I truly have no idea what her name was. Was it Heather?
Yeah, that's it.
Or is that a different character?
No, that's it. That looks like the girl.
I agree. I believe her name was Heather.
Ryan was the other guy.
Yes. So that happens. And then this is when I realized I was like, oh. I said, oh my god, this is gorier than I thought.
Oh yeah, I said bloody. I was like,
and he gets shot right in the forehead, and it just shows it.
Yeah.
Ryan gets shot by a cop. Bad timing. I guess the cop shows up a little late. What's her name? I literally already forgot her name. Heather's dead, if that's her name. And I said, oh, what the F? Ryan did it, and he's dead. I knew that guy sucked. I literally knew. I was like, I do not like him. Not even because I thought he was, like, suspicious. I just didn't like him.
Yeah.
But it's, that was, I mean...
He seemed ghost-like when he was being possessed. Like, the makeup they put on, and it's like, it showed that was not him, really. Spoiler.
Which we'll get into that a lot more. This is when I said, this is actually nuts. And then this is the intro credit scene.
I have something to say about that. It says, the witch possessed him. This is just beginning, this is my thoughts. which possessed them kind of spoils the rest of the movie. This is when I didn't really know anything, but
You knew that the witch was a part of it?
it said it in the intro. I went back. I was like, it said like in the newspaper stuff. It's no, not even in the newspaper. It says which possessed him. That kind of just spoils the movie.
Yeah, and also because I knew about part 3. Like, I don't know any... By the way, I'm not spoiling part 2 or part 3 in this. We are not, because we have not seen them. All I know is what they're about.
Yeah.
So, anyway, in the intro cutscene, we learn that Sunnyvale...
Cutscene.
Intro cutscene, yeah, video game stuff. In the intro cutscene, we see that there are 2 towns. We got... Sunnyvale is the name of it, apparently. I don't remember the other...
Sunnyside is like the name of the daycare.
Sounds like
Toy Story
3, yeah. Look at us, horror nerds, talking about Toy Story. I truly do not know the name of the town that they live in.
Sunnyvale and... I know it's side, because they say like...
Shady Side. Because it's on my screen.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Shady Side. And
Fun
Shady Side is a bloody town. People die there about weekly, monthly, once a month. And then Sunnyvale, nothing happens.
Oh, I was
clean town.
I meant to say it earlier. That skull mask, is that the Halloween 3 skull mask?
I don't think so. It's just a skull mask.
I just like that's a question. I don't know.
It could have been. I don't know.
It also looks like
it looked really cool.
The Corey's World, killer skull mask and that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dead Meat Did a Kill Count.
Oh yeah.
As April Fools. Yeah.
Anyway, new character. Dina is our main character's name, our actual main character.
Yeah.
And, what am I trying to say? And then we meet her brother Josh. That's her brother, right?
Yes.
Brother Josh is downstairs, sitting under a sheet, typing in some weird chat rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real weird.
They address each other as, like, mythical...
This is...
Not mythical, but, like, medieval.
Weird things.
Yeah.
And this is also the only indication that this movie takes place in the 90s. The only indication. Besides having a phone book later on. But that the computer's old.
Yeah.
This movie didn't feel like it took place in the 90s. Which I saw a lot of people complaining about. I don't care.
Yeah.
Literally do not care.
It doesn't really help the plot much.
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
really
the other
doesn't matter.
movies, I bet, in that 1666 one, that is so gonna help the plot. But now,
no. It definitely felt like it took place in 2021.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. I just wanted to point that out. People thought that was stupid. I don't care. He's like, I said he was like role-playing. I don't think he was, but that's what it seemed like at first. And then they made something like a joke about AOL. Which, do you even know what AOL is? I don't truly know what it is either. I just know that, like, there used to be an email address, like, AOL.com.
I recognize that.
It's an old, like, website or, so I don't know, I'm gonna get made fun of, but. Let's see here. I said Josh is obsessed with this witch killer.
Oh, yeah.
Josh is all in on this, I guess we should explain that. People think a witch is possessing or...
the people of Shady Side.
Yes. The people of Shady Side to make them kill people, and that's why there's so many deaths in Shady Side and not Sunnyvale. And yeah, so Josh is really into that. He knows all about these killers.
He's like a huge poster.
Killer nerd.
Which, later on, I don't know. It just feels like later, this is obviously spoilers, but you should have watched the movie. It's... like later when they're trying to figure stuff out, it just feels like it was kind of shoved into the plot that Josh is
a genius,
huge, like knows a lot about.
I mean, it showed it off earlier, but and he has all these papers and he's a nerd. But I mean, we didn't get much of it. Also, yeah, it's kind of weird that he's into killers. Like, I'm into killers, fictional killers.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some fictional murderers. Yeah. He's into real murder. That's weird. Maybe not. Maybe it's not weird.
I don't know.
This is when they drive to school. The school's name is in bad taste. The mascot, the witches. It is the Shady Side Witches is their school name.
I forgot that.
And I was like, That's not right.
Yeah. That's...
But okay. And then Josh has a crush on this girl that we'll meet a little later.
I really don't. I'll say
Well, yeah,
later.
we'll get to that because I have mixed feelings
Same.
on all that.
Absolutely.
This other girl is lonely. Her name Dina.
Dina.
She's very lonely. She's we learn she just broke up with her significant other.
Sam.
Yep. And which we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah,
But yeah. So she just broke up with her significant other, and she's lonely. Like she's sad, looking at all these couples making out in the hallway, which is weird. And on her locker, she's like, "Get out of the freaking locker." And then a guy comes up with a knife in the hallway. But he just, like, writes something in the dead girl's locker, like...
I just remembered.
I was like, uh-oh, knife.
Yeah. I just remembered. Scream. The guy was, like, charging down the hallway.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that, too. Just wait.
Yeah.
I think we're right about there. Yeah, I said that, bro, this witch thing is nuts. Apparently they're still talking about it. Everyone's like, bro, come on. And then this is what I say. This is literally Scream. I'm sorry. The kid's making fun of other dead kids.
Yep. And also
no one
wearing
does
the
that.
mask.
Would a kid do that today?
I have no idea.
Dragging around dolls of these dead kids in their grade.
This was in the 90s, but, like, still that feels...
I don't think that would happen. Truly.
I don't know.
Whatever. I mean, whatever. It's just annoying. Like, there's no need for that. But, whatever. And then I said, this guy sucks, too. This is when we meet... I truly don't know his name, dude. I truly do not know this guy. Simon?
Simon? That's him.
This is when we meet Simon and, Beth. It's not Beth, is it? What's her name?
Scroll up.
Kate. Kate is her name. I don't know why I said Beth.
Okay, let's talk about Kate.
Yeah, Kate. She deals drugs.
But she's an honor roll student.
She's a valedictorian. And I said she deals drugs. That's sad. Like, actually sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more making fun of dead kids, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
This is when they're in the bathroom. Dina, Beth. Is that it? No, it's not Beth. Kate. Oh my God. Why do I keep saying Beth? Who's Beth? Is there a Beth in this movie?
Yeah, I forgot her name, but Beth. I don't know.
Kate, and Simon and Dina.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get names today, guys. I'm sorry. And, all in the girls' bathroom talking about stuff. And Dina's like, give Sam this box full of crap. Which is probably like Sam's stuff. Mm-hmm. Also, a mixtape that was made for Sam.
Yeah. Probably your like favorite songs or something.
Yeah. And then here's the part. She gets on the bus. Our main character Dina gets on the bus, and Creep is playing. I don't know if you know that song. Creep. No. It's a song. I almost said old song, which I guess it is now. And then here's what I wanted to get into. I said the soundtrack's really good so far.
Oh, I said that earlier. It's music slaps.
People are actually extremely mad. Like we're gonna read some reviews later. I thought I would add that to the podcast. People were legitimately mad about how much music was in this movie. There is a lot of music.
Yeah.
But why? Why are you upset? Like I thought it was pretty good.
Selections. Probably hardcore book fans. But
I don't know about that. But all I know is people should not be mad about that. And it's funny that I literally said this soundtrack is really good so far. And then I look at the reviews after the movie and everyone's like, I hated how much music was in this
I was talking about like hardcore book fans, like the people who read the Fear Street books, not just books whenever.
You shouldn't be upset about music in a movie.
I don't get their...
I didn't find it distracting.
Mm-mm.
There was a lot of music, I do agree. Didn't find it distracting.
I like stylistic music.
It was good music. Like I'm not like a huge like Radiohead. I think that's who made Creep, or they have White Zombie and Rob Zombie in this, and I wasn't a huge fan of these like artists or songs. I thought it fit and I thought it went well.
The music in the whole movie is just good.
And this is when they are on the bus because they're going to Sunnyside, correct?
Yep.
Is that the name? Yeah, Sunnyside, and They're going to
Nope.
play a football game.
Sunnyvale.
I literally changed the name then in my notes.
Sunnyside. It's Shadyside in Sunnyvale.
I don't know either. I don't care. Let's see here. There's going to be a football game. The big rivalry between these towns. The band is on their way, and this is when they drive past the sunny Toy Story daycare, the sunny town, and it was established in 1666. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that.
So that's pretty.
Sunnyvale? Wow.
Yeah. So that's
third one.
that's gonna be important later. I noticed that.
Sequels.
This is when they're on the football field doing the candle thing. The deputy's talking like, we feel so bad for your city, and then
Sunnyvale over here.
who I thought was Sam, Peter was grabbing this girl's butt, and I was like, wow, Sam's horny, I guess.
It's like.
Oh wait, and then I wrote, oh, I got free controlled.
Yeah.
Sam's the girl.
Sam
is the girl getting her butt squeezed.
Yeah, I got.
Also, that was weird. During a memorial, whatever. They're teenagers. That's
Peter. I was like, Sam really dated Peter. Peter seems like I mean, what we thought was Sam. I was like, this dude seems like a d-bag, but no.
No. Yeah. It's I said Sam is a girl. My brain's small, which I don't know how many people caught.
I think that was part of the reveal.
Oh, definitely. It was definitely a reveal because they want you to think that Peter is Sam. Peter is another guy. A football player who sucks. Peter sucks. I hate Peter. And then this is when I said, well, I'm sad. I don't know why I was sad. I think I was sad for our main character, Dina. I think is her name.
Yes, Dina.
And I said, oh, Peter. Oh, my God, these kids suck balls. I don't remember what happened. I know what happened. When
they were fighting?
Was it Peter? Yeah, when Peter was like, it's not a tragedy if it happens every week. And then the shady guy, was like,
that dude.
Yeah, he was like, what'd you just say? And so they start fighting on the football field, these two teams, and the deputy's like, hey, stop it. And then, let's see here. It's kind of it for the football. No, that's a lie. There's a little more important stuff. Sam and Dina meet in the back. They're alone during this fight. I don't know why I didn't write anything about this. This is when we learn a little bit. Sam moved to this other town to get away. Well, what Dina thinks is she moved away to get away from her, and Sam's like, no, my parents got divorced, and then, but in reality, we know like Sam moved to like they just broke up. She didn't want to be in the same town. Dina was upset that Sam didn't want to tell anyone about their relationship. Because you also have to remember it's the 90s.
Like,
stuff was different.
People are still, like, in school, people are still very hard today.
Oh, yeah,
like,
so I can't imagine back then, yeah.
That would have been horrible.
So, yeah, they talk for a bit. They're mad at each other. They hate each other. Whatever, you know? And then this is when I'm like, nope, I don't know what I'm saying. We're on the bus. Back on the bus. I don't know why they didn't play a football game, guys.
You don't know why?
Were they supposed to play a football game?
I don't I think I got canceled.
Because of the fight?
No, because of the whole thing.
Okay, so instead they did a memorial. I thought it was weird that there was no game.
But I think also the fight. I don't think they would carry out a friendly little football game after.
It's a rivalry, whatever.
It's fine.
So they're back on the bus going back, and they're like chanting. I thought that was really cringe.
Like,
I was cringing when they were chanting. They're like,
when
I say shady, you say
side.
It was cringe.
I don't know.
But good for them. They're kids. And then a car behind them starts honking.
And
we don't know it's Peter yet.
Yeah, but
it was obvious it was going to be
Sam
Peter.
was in there.
Sam was in the car.
Peter and his broskies pull up in the same
wearing
masks. The killer was wearing.
So it was like, uh-oh, that's not good. I literally wrote, car honking. That's sus. Because they start honking at the bus. I said, oh, dang, they got masks. Oh, this is going to be bad. And then here's how the next few lines go. What the F? Oh, fudge.
Is that it?
Basically, to explain those two lines. Dina's like, saw Sam, and she was like, I I ain't dealing with this. So she goes to throw a cooler
Like
out
like
the back
spill
of the
it.
bus. No, yeah. I think
Spill it.
she planned on spilling it,
But she
and
like,
she gets a bloody. I don't know. I thought she was gonna throw it out,
I
and then she was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. And then she gets a
Nah.
bloody nose. The door's already open, and it hits the car. The car
I
goes
have
off.
2 things to say about that scene. Number 1, who was this bus driver?
Just what is this bus driver?
Who was this bus driver, and why is he allowing this? He mean like, all right, these darn kids doing their
Yeah.
tomfoolery. No, that's no. In second of all, I feel I maybe forgot, but and I don't know, but they just kind of left off the whole thing about Dina getting her nose bleeding at the same time as Sam.
Well, Sam's nose was bleeding because she got in a car accident.
Well, after, but like, why did Dina's nose start bleeding?
I didn't understand that either.
They just-
I thought there was some sort of like.
I thought they were
thing.
like connected.
Yeah, they didn't. That.
Why
Guys, that
did-
didn't make sense.
They just kind of left it off there.
I kind of
which-
forgot about that. And I
Nah.
remember thinking, I was like, all right, there's gonna be something later. No,
I didn't write that down. I just
I did
Actually-
forget about that. Anyway, yeah, Sam and Peter and Co got in a car accident. They're in the woods off this like highway, and then Dina gets the bus driver to stop the bus. She runs down to the woods to check on Sam. Sam's nose starts bleeding. She wipes it from her nose and touches the ground, and then bam, she sees a witch.
that was a really cool scene. I like
It was
that.
cool.
It was cool.
I wrote
visuals.
witch stuff.
Yeah.
And then they all get interviewed by the cops to be like, yo, what happened? They all completely agree to lie, say nothing happened, so no one gets in trouble.
I like that
And
scene.
then
It's funny.
I think the funniest scene was when Simon goes, suck it, pig. He goes, suck it, pig. And that was pretty funny.
Simon is. He's
I
gonna be,
hate him, but
but
he's hilarious.
He is so funny sometimes.
And then this is when I wrote, kids suck, to be honest.
Yeah.
They really did suck at this point.
All kids suck.
This is when Peter like hugs Dina and is like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. He's like,
You're not going to get away with this. My car is totaled. I'm going to kill you. And she's like, okay, I'm not going to tell the cops.
okay.
Then we go back to
Joshua.
and he's listening to some White Zombie.
Uh-huh.
More human than human, I think. I don't know. It was cool. Another cool part of the soundtrack. And then, what happens here? Oh, Dina calls Sam's house to check on her, and Sam's mom's like, get the F out of my daughter's life. Like,
Yeah.
get out.
Mm-hmm.
No, her mom does not know that they're in a relationship. She thinks that they are friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I assumed because, remember, Sam didn't tell anybody, and that's why Dina was, like, upset.
Yeah.
So, maybe she did. Maybe she probably, like, thought something was, like, happening. But, she was like, never call here again.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's sad.
Yeah,
Don't be mean.
Yeah, I don't.
And then, the doorbell goes off. Ding, ding, ding. Like, a lot. Like, it's, like, non-stop
Like,
going
who's out
off.
there? Okay, I guess I'll go back inside.
And then there's a creepy skeleton outside. She opens the door. She's like, and then she's like, Peter,
Peter.
get the F off of my lawn. I will hurt you. Like, she was, like, not having it. She's upsetty spaghetti.
This is better, but
Um,
this is a pretty good protagonist.
And then I was like, that's creepy. And I was like, call the cops, girl. Why are you not calling the cops? Peter, what you think is Peter, is out there.
Yeah.
And then we go back to Kate. That's her name, not Beth. It's Kate. Kate, is making kids sort drugs.
Oh.
And this is when I was like, okay.
I
Are
don't
you
like
trying
it.
to even make me like Kate?
Yeah. This. Please, if you.
I hated her. I was like, why would you do that?
I
She's
understand.
babysitting kids, and she's like, sort these drugs.
I understand like movies where it's like the protagonists are not good people and you're supposed to hate them, but with this movie, it feels like you want to like them, and
And the movie's just like, no, you
like,
can't.
at least make me try to want to like these people.
And then, let's see here. She gets a page from a pager from Dina. Do you even know what a pager is?
Mhm.
I truly don't really know what it is either. I know it from Grey's Anatomy. They like alerts people. I think it was like before. I'm gonna look it up to like get the actual definition.
Pager.
What is a pager?
What?
Because I honestly, a wireless telecommunication device that receives and displays
I know what that is.
voice messages. One-way pagers can receive messages. Yeah, so gives people like alerts, and it's kind of like texting before.
How do you type on it?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Numbers.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the window gets smashed in this babysitter in the drug house is what I put, but in reality it's just where she's babysitting.
Yeah.
I thought it was her house at first, which is like, why are you like not freaking more out?
She has so much
This is not
to
her house.
risk, and also, yeah, I kind of thought about that. Like, she has so much to risk. She's valedictorian. She has a bright future. ahead of
Whatever.
her.
She needs money. She wants to get out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's probably just an animal. Like, I legit thought like it was gonna be like one of those fake jump scares where it's an animal.
It's a kitty cat.
And then there's a freaking skeleton there.
Oh yeah.
Not an actual, like the guy in the costume. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I was not expecting that.
He was sniffing their undies.
He was sniffing undies and stuff, some laundry, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I didn't type anything for quite some time. It looks like, but it looks like I remember. I think I remember.
I didn't type a lot.
They meet up. Kate goes to Dina's house, which is not far away, like maybe like a few minute walk. They go there with Simon's there. Forgot to mention that.
Simon is there, and the reason. No, I'll wait till this. But Simon, when the car crash happened, he got blood on his shirt from Sam.
From Sam, yeah.
But he like instead of putting on a new shirt or anything when
He
they like
wore it.
left, he put the shirt back on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then it was like, that's what the skeleton was sniffing.
It's like, we
He's
got
like,
some
"Why-
blood,
why are
boy.
you bleeding?" Anyway, they go to Dina's house. Not Sam. Whatchamacallit? Kate. Yep, that's her name. Kate and Simon. I literally am struggling so hard
You
today.
said like whatchamacallit, like it's like a toy or something, but
It's
no.
a candy bar.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then they go to the hospital to see Sam. Sam's in the hospital.
I
This is
have
when
a
they
couple
leave.
things, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Who is that guy in the pink outfit? Like
Oh, yeah.
doctor or something.
I'll let 1 second. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they include Josh to come with. And then Josh is like, what are drugs? Wait, no, this is before. That's after. I want to mention, that's her drug dealer. That's where she gets drugs from.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, is he from the books? It's like they presented it like we were supposed to know who that
No,
is.
he's just a drug dealer.
But like we really got big reviews like we need a doctor. Is it like and the people in like the Netflix
I think you're
theaters
looking
and
too much
I don't
into
know,
it.
cause like when I was so confused. I'm like, is this a guy from the books or something? Are we supposed to know who he is? I feel like they put up such a bigger thing for
Well, it's
it.
like she has an in the hospital. Her drug dealer. It wasn't that big of
But,
a
like,
reveal.
He's such a creepy guy. Like he feels
He's a drug dealer.
No, but like the way he looks and like his whole story, I want like it just made me so interested, and it feels like he has a whole story with him. I feel like he was something from the books,
Dude, I think you're looking way too into this.
but I don't know.
Anyway, they get back to see Sam because they weren't allowed to. And then Kate gets her drug dealer who works at this hospital to let them go back. And then Sam starts going off on Dina, like, you suck. I don't remember what she says.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I just know that she starts going off on her. And then she's like, Dina walks in, she's like, why are you letting your boyfriend, like, be a creep, you weirdo? Like, coming to my house, throwing bricks and... I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a
like,
brick.
there were
Breaking windows
kids
at a
there.
babysitter's house. And then, Peter walks in, and then Peter's like, get the F out.
And then he's
And
like,
then
oh,
Peter gets stabbed.
oh, I didn't notice there was a knife in my stomach.
Yes, Peter gets stabbed. He's dead. And I said, oh my god, WTF, 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 Peter is dead, WTF. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I knew Peter wasn't the killer.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I didn't know if he was gonna die, but it feels like someone
I
that
didn't
was written to
think
die.
he was
but-
gonna... I figured he was gonna
Not
die at some
written to
point.
die, but-
He was gonna die at some point. I was just... We're,
Did
like,
not.
not that far into the movie, guys. Like,
Yeah.
a half hour, maybe? 45 minutes?
I haven't.
Maybe an hour.
It feels longer.
Maybe, I don't know.
I forgot how long this
I'm
movie
probably
was.
getting close to halfway, actually. And it's like an hour 47. I'm on IMDb. I can
Yeah.
check.
Hour 47. You were right.
Yep, hour 47.
Wow. So
So yeah, we're about halfway through, probably.
so after that, they run away.
Yeah, they run.
Because they're like, oh no, Peter.
And then I was like, dude, this hospital's cheeks. That's another thing people are complaining about in the reviews.
That's.
This hospital's, like, not realistic whatsoever.
But also.
But it's a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town, and also, if a guy is gonna sneak in, like you kind of have to expect that when there's a known like really creepy hunched over drug dealer.
Did the weird nurse guy die? Drug dealer.
I'm pretty sure he did, and I was like
I remember.
confused. I'm like,
'Cause
I
you-
expected
You're
this
like,
to-
big reveal, and now he's dead.
yeah, I was like, what? I thought he was gonna be more.
And then we see a dead nurse who, like,
Got her
was a
throat
receptionist.
slit.
Yeah. Oh, yep. This is it. Betty, the nurse, which was Eddie, but I think Betty
Oh,
is like
Betty.
a drug or something.
Yeah, Betty.
Got his throat slashed.
Did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
From behind or something?
I don't remember exactly. I just remember seeing him die.
I remember that.
And then
It was a vivid
this is
memory.
when Sam and Dina are like running still, and then they like Sam's about to get murked by this killer, and then Dina helps and then pulls the mask off, and it's the dead kid.
It's Ryan.
I almost said Josh.
And
I can't do names today. It was Ryan, the dead kid, with still the bullet in
And
his.
I put something
You're
down.
not looking at the microphone.
Oh, I put something down. No second. I said like, boy got a hole through his head.
Yeah, dude, and he's there, and this is when I was like, wait a minute, this is gonna be some weird crap, and I don't know if
This
I
is
was
like-
gonna like it or not.
This is like Blair Witch Project, but not at all. Holy.
This is when I said this movie is something else, and I remember I almost wrote confusing there, but I was like, it's not confusing quite yet.
No. But
I
it's
was
like-
just like, this is weird.
A thing I like about this movie, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like, I feel it kind of like mostly it kind of just like it gets confusing, but it kind of wraps it up at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that more.
Yeah, but at least
I agree in some points,
but like I understand the cliffhanger.
Yeah. Anyway, then oh yeah, Simon Kate, Josh. I'm so bad with names for like
And
this
Dina.
movie. No, not Dina.
Oh,
Those three
yeah.
run out before Dina and Sam get out,
He-
and this is when Simon's like, "I gotta go pee." Like what? You almost just got murdered. Or wait, no. Maybe not.
No, they ran out, and and they were like at the
Or
ambulance.
This is a different scene when he had to go pee. This is when he sees the girl.
Yeah, he goes to
singing.
pee from the ambulance. Because it's like
No, but there's cops. Remember, because he gets scared by the cop. I don't know when he goes pee. Anyway, somehow,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Somehow Simon is by himself, and this girl's singing some creepy
no.
music.
Before that, Dina and Sam go to the police station, but
You're right.
the guy
to
is-
okay. That you're right. I just didn't type for a while. I guess.
yeah,
I was lazy.
and the dude was like,
Eating popcorn.
"I don't believe you. You
Yeah,
guys
the
are wrong."
cop's like, no, you're wrong.
But
Then yes, you're right.
she goes.
We're both right.
She gives him a hug. She's like,
No, not yet, because I have that written down 100%.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I do, right here. So first, excuse me, Simon's like, I'm gonna go pee. Right next to this police station, pees on a building. That is illegal, folks.
Yeah, don't do that.
He actually gets scared by a cop. These cops are garbage, is what I wrote, because I think they're not believing her. I was like, you're garbage.
What?
Benjamin.
Wait a minute. That's Josh.
I want to know what Okay, I don't know what happened. Here. Maybe the creepy music was something else. Was this not when Simon goes to pee on the building?
Okay, here's what happened. Simon, and this is what from my memory. Simon,
I remember.
Kate, and Josh run out, and they stay at an ambulance. Dina and Sam run to the police station. They tell the cop.
Moral of the story: Simon almost dies.
Yeah,
Is really what matters here.
like let me lead up to Sam and Dina go to the police station, and Dina fake it, gives him a hug. Like,
No, but I know, but the Simon thing happened before. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it happens during. They
It's
happen
like
at the same
time. That's probably why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, Simon, while they're at the ambulance, he goes to pee, and by a building, and then he hears the girl singing, and we cut back.
Okay, you're right, because I wrote down here. I just didn't read it. Yes, the girl, Dina. You can say it.
Steals a gun.
From the cop.
Yeah.
By fake giving him and that was a hug. It was like a I'm gonna kill you. Like she jumped on him.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it was. He's like,
you stupid cop.
I mistake that for a hug.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. Anyway,
like,
this is when I legit thought Simon died here, because he got.
Oh yeah, I
stabbed
thought he was gonna die.
by a razor blade.
Because I'm like, this movie leaves you uncertain of the characters
And then
are
I was
gonna
like,
die.
I was like, who is this chick? Am I supposed to know who this girl is?
Yeah.
Not yet. Not quite yet.
Yeah.
This movie's nuts, is what I wrote. And then yeah, Simon gets out of there somehow.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
no, I know
Dina
how.
shoots
Dina
him with the
shoots-
gun.
Yes,
Shoots
the gun's
her.
literally not. It was used for like, that's it, because she drops it, which was really dumb. Cause
Yeah.
they could still fingerprint back then, I think.
I don't know. And I feel like they could have used the gun for more, or not just had a gun.
Yeah, it was whatever. Anyway, yeah, this girl gets shot in the head, and of course she doesn't die.
I like the ooze, or not the ooze, but the sludge.
Black blood. Yeah.
It was like, oh no, my eye is gone. So let's just.
And then Josh starts like, we get back to the house, and Josh is like popping off this information, like, witch, killer, just listing off stuff like, I don't even know. He was just saying stuff.
Yeah, I said cool witch stuff.
Basically, all you need to know, people believe this witch stuff, and it's factual, obviously, because there's a dead kid killing people.
Yeah.
This witch possesses people to kill other people. It's just a cycle. It keeps happening. It happens a lot. Josh is very knowledgeable in this, and then these other killers looked super sick, and I've heard that they're gonna make more movies on them.
Yeah.
Because we learned about a lot of killers that like we're not gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, like I said, I haven't seen part 2 or 3.
I would like to talk about one of them, the baghead one. That is such a stranger's guy.
I thought it was like Jason.
It's a
Part
mix.
2.
It's a mix of Jason, Stranger's Baghead, and also a tiny bit of Jack Torrance.
Okay. Yeah, but I think
tiny
the
bit.
Strangers guy is kind of a mix of Jack Torrance and Jason, anyways. So I think it is a lot like the Strangers
Yeah.
guy, because a little beefier though. He's a beefcake.
Oh yeah, he's like, it's just Baghead Jason.
But like
in the remake.
But he has an axe.
Yeah. I want to see more
Anyway,
Jason.
yeah, we see a little bit of him in this movie, and I assume that's what part 2 is somewhat about.
Yeah.
And then halfway through we're halfway through now. We're gonna speed it up. Also, where are everyone's parents?
Oh yeah,
What the frick?
I thought
Where's
about
this
that.
girl's dad? I know she doesn't like her dad. Dina does not like her dad.
I think I mentioned
that. Didn't mention that, but where is this guy?
Where are the parents? I mentioned them. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see here. We gotta speed through. Not speed, but and then I was like, now I want to read the books.
I don't.
I'm probably not gonna,
The books
because
aren't
they're
as
not gonna
good,
be
probably.
as good. And then this is when they go back to where the car crash was. They notice the grave, and they're like, oh frick, we disturbed the grave. That's why
There's a bunch of bones.
they're coming
in the
after
ground.
us. These people.
I like that. That's really cool. And like with the blood, it's revealed.
It's revealed that
The
no,
blood.
The blood is the reason.
The killers are chasing after them, and because they disturbed their grave, the witch is like bringing all her servants to come and kill Sam for some reason.
I don't think we learned that yet.
I think we do.
Kinda. We
Oh,
kinda
they do
get that.
after, because
But like,
I really like
either way.
this part. I just want to say now, I I think they discover the bones and stuff. They pull it out of the ground, and when Josh is looking out and it's like,
Yeah.
guys, hurry up! I really like this part. And the dude, the big strangers Jason dude, he's like, I don't know if he swings his axe, but you just hear him booking
He's
from
running
the darkness.
and just runs right past Josh.
Yeah, and he like swings
Yeah,
his
and
axe.
then anyway, what I wanted to say was, how did no one find this grave?
That's true.
Like, this is
well,
like
where's it located?
on the side of the road, but still, it's been hundreds of years.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe this happened before. Oh, it did happen before. With that one girl.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I bet
But
it's
still,
happened
how has
before
this not
before
been
that.
like whatever? This is when we find out Sam has a connection. Jump scare with the baghead guy. And then yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's after Sam. Now we know it's after Sam. Sam's blood specifically. That is why the killer went to the babysitter's house, because Simon had blood on a shirt that was there, and why we also Dina had blood on her shoe. Sam's blood on her shoe, and that's important. But I guess we didn't mention it. Then they go. Okay, cops went to the hospital. They find out they find the dead bodies. That was irrelevant, really.
I want
The
to say
scene was irrelevant.
I want to say this. I forgot to mention. This happens like a bit in the movie, where just like someone says anything, it's like, but no, yeah, it is. But it's,
Yeah, well, no, it's when Dina always says something, and then
And
Josh,
Josh
is
is
like, "Shut up, you're wrong." Literally, it happens like 4 times.
Yeah, it
that was
happened.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
And
It
then-
just kind of got annoying to me.
This is when they go to, I believe they go to the school to hide or something.
Yeah, they do.
I don't remember why specifically they picked the school
So they can.
to execute the plan.
Yep, they came up with.
So they have a plan. The plan is to lead all 3 of the killers. We got the baghead, skull mask,
and
and then the girl.
singing girl,
singing girl, yeah, who her story is she killed
all of her friends.
her like boyfriend and then all her friends and then
killed
like killed
herself.
herself by slitting her wrist.
Yeah.
Pretty weird. Not weird, upsetting.
Yeah.
And then we get a really cute scene where Sam like confesses her feelings to Dina.
I'm so sorry.
Super wholesome. And then we also see Simon. He's in the bathroom because they're all changing together. So not together. Simon's by himself.
Lots of sex.
Big sex scene here, but nothing's shown.
That Josh scene, kind of
No.
uncomfortable.
No, okay, wait. Yeah, so Josh and
Kate.
Kate are together. I always thought Kate and Simon were a couple.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
I thought they were boyfriend.
I didn't
and
know
girlfriend.
that for a while. And then Simon's by himself, and then Dina and Sam are together. So, Simon starts.
Beating his meat. That's just how
That's
you
the best way
describe
to
it.
put it. Yeah, he starts doing. He has
In the bathroom.
relations with himself. Sam and Dina start getting it on, and this part was
Uncomfortable.
a little bit, but not as bad as it should be, because I thought Josh
Should?
was a lot younger than he actually is.
How old is he?
He's in high school because they showed him in the same school.
He is in high school. Yeah.
So the maximum is 4 years, 3 years, I would say. Maximum 3-year difference. Anyway, Kate and Josh are making out. Is what we see. She said he got to first base.
Yeah.
Good for Josh. So I said, how old is Josh supposed to be? And I was like, okay, yeah. He
Yeah.
was in high school. They saw each other.
But
It can't be that bad. But Josh feels mega young.
he feels
Like the whole movie, he's treated like a child. So
like
it
the
made it
smart
really
little
weird.
kid that knows a bunch of stuff because he's a nerd.
So that made it a little awkward. But I mean, whatever.
Movie.
That was the crush, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Josh's crush.
Oh yeah,
is Kate. Is
huge
Kate.
plot point. Crush has
Yeah.
a huge crush on Kate.
Crush has a huge crush.
Josh.
You said crush.
I said
Well,
Josh.
maybe I'm out of it. Okay. And then so the plan is they're gonna lead all these villains to the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and blow it up and light it on fire and
But
blow
they-
it up.
They cut a bit of her blood and like put it in mop water and they just mop it up.
Yep. And then this is when the Simon is like, he says some Jaws quote, I guess, and I enjoyed that, apparently. I don't remember what he says. He's like,
We're gonna need a bigger high school.
he's like, I have no idea what he says, to be honest, but he has a few horror homages, lots of quotes from different horror stuff and talking about it. Anyway, I said, he can be funny, but he still sucks.
Who, Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they get him in the bathroom, light him on fire, blows up. They're like, yay, yay, yay. And I was like, you're so dumb. You shot him in the head, and then you think this is going to do anything. It doesn't.
That was
Shocker.
cool. That was a cool, like, bits and chunks of their... Like,
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh, look who called it. They're not freaking dead. Of course they're not dead, guys. It's a horror movie, and you're barely halfway through. You're over halfway.
See, they're just messing up the high school's funding at this point. That's just kind of selfish.
Yeah, exactly. Then this is when they decide to sacrifice Sam.
No.
And I was like,
I want to talk about that.
I was like,
That whole thing.
that's stupid.
Because I understand Sam... No,
It's a very intense scene because they're
Kate-
getting chased.
I'm going to say
They're in a
something...
room and the guy's breaking in.
Oh, but I have, like, 3 things to say. But the first thing, Shining reference with the bag that he was
Yep,
like...
I noticed that as well.
Second, Kate is like, I hate you. Well, not second's kind of both of it, and third, but second, Kate's like, you're just gonna get us all killed, and we're just sacrificing you. And she's like, okay, whatever. And but then later it's just like, oh, I'm so sorry,
I love
Kate.
you, yeah.
There's a huge change in
She's like,
character.
I'm sorry, Sam. No, yeah, Sam is okay with it though. She's like, honestly, that's the only way. And then they learn it's not. The reason that, no, Josh reads, he's like, oh, wait, there's another girl that went through the same situation, believe it or not, and she lived. She lived through it. And then,
They find out.
so that's when, like, Sam's about to get wrecked. Absolutely demolished by Baghead. And then Josh is like, no, and brings her back into the room somehow without
I don't know, man.
dying. I don't know. Anyway, they get her back in the room.
They cover up the door.
Let's see, what do I read here? This is horrible. Okay, the axe guy looks so sick. That's what I said,
Yeah,
apparently.
that was...
Figure out how to save her. They have to, oh yeah. Sam reads that she died and she was brought back. The other girl that lived to make this stop.
She lived by dying.
So, and this one was like, I wish they had the thing from Countdown at the ending of that movie. Spoiler alert for that movie. You got a few seconds. She kills herself and then brings herself back.
Yeah, I remember now.
I was like, I wish they had that.
Yeah.
And then, so they go to the supermarket. There's a lot of running around in this movie. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
They go to the supermarket.
I want to talk about that. When they just exit through the window. Why did they do that earlier? I understand they're having conflict.
They were having a conversation.
But still, that was just
That's
so
true.
easy.
They definitely-
And they just passed that.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, they
you're
didn't
right.
talk about as an
Maybe they
option.
didn't think about it. I don't know.
But, like, they didn't even talk
You're
about
right.
escaping. I don't know.
Whatever. They go to the supermarket
Okay.
where what's his name? Simon works.
This is a loser. You almost said.
Simon works at the supermarket. Is where he gets other drugs as well.
Bunch of drugs. Why do they sell like a bunch of
I
drugs
don't-
at the supermarket?
I don't. Maybe it's like a pharmacy, cause like Walmart has like a pharmacy.
I get all my drugs from.
Anyway, yeah, he shouldn't be able to access that.
Oh yeah, that seems. He's not allowed.
And then they decide that they're gonna make Sam overdose and then bring her back because Simon's brother had this experience where he OD'd and then he was able to come back with some like
That was
adrenaline, like
earlier,
EpiPens,
which
we learned earlier.
that's just the whole situation is really
And
sad.
no, this is what I literally said. I was like, this gives me so much anxiety, the overdose thing. And then at this point, I still did not know Kate's name because I put, Drug Girl and Sam are friends now. And then I put, Drug Girl's name is Kate. I just learned that. Guys, we're like at the climax of the movie.
Okay.
And then basically they're all told to, and then, I said one more thing. I said, Dina and Sam are so adorable because they're like talking. They're like, Dina's like, I will not let you like fully die.
Mm-hmm.
And they each, Josh, Simon, Kate, all split up to guard different entrances to this place. Plan on giving her, like, making her overdose. Sam's gonna overdose. Take one set of pills, another set of pills. First set makes her like out of it,
Like
tired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second set's gonna make her feel sick. Then you have to wait 5 minutes, take exactly a certain amount of pills for the third set, and then she'll die.
Yeah.
Then they give her stick her with a bunch of EpiPens, and make her come back to life. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, Dina and Sam are so adorable, and then I say, she better freaking live. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And then, what the frick? my computer screen just looked weird for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did I? Oh yeah. So this is when we go to Kate's perspective. She grabs some soap. I thought was soap. Apparently it wasn't. And then I was like, uh-oh, there's a noise. And then, bam, guy comes in, starts running after Sam. Sam's already taken 2 sets of pills. She's throwing up. And she's like, watch out, Dina. And then, bam, flamethrower.
What?
Kate whips out the, whatever spray and a lighter. And, like, flamethrowers the guy to distract
The
him.
baghead?
Yeah, I was like, dang.
I don't remember that.
Or maybe it was the skull guy.
Oh.
He's about to I don't remember who it was, to be honest.
Eh.
And then for some reason, did they lose the pills the third set? Was that what happened? Because why did they abandon the idea?
Zander, we didn't mention the effing... Okay, so this is what they
What?
did, and this is the... They put, to help the plan, to help her, is thus so they don't target on Sam, is they got her blood and put X marks on themselves so the
Who
killers would
cares?
chase after them. This would explain a lot more in the future, so you know. Yeah,
Whatever. Anyway, did they lose the pills?
I have no idea.
Why did they abandon the pill plan?
Because they were.
I think it was a horrible idea.
Oh yeah, that's.
But this idea is not much worse. Their next idea was Dina's like, I'm just gonna drown you, Sam, in this lobster thing. They take the lobster out. I thought that was pretty comedic.
Yeah, the lobster on
But
the
I
floor.
was like, drowning's not a good idea either.
Yeah.
And I'll say something later about that too that made me mad.
It's such a horrible.
And then I was like, Kate is like fighting the skull mask, and no one's helping her. Which maybe like that's what they were told to do. Like, stay with your plan. And then.
But they have not proven
And then
to do that.
yeah, I was like, frick, watch out, bro. Oh, he got her. That's what I said. And then why did Josh get the baghead as his guy? Josh got the baghead. So Simon gets the girl, of course, because he's having this connection with her. Kate, for whatever reason, gets Skullboy, and then Josh gets the baghead, which I was like, not the ideal situation here.
I was gonna say cake face.
Yeah,
With skull
she
mask.
gets thrown in some cake.
Cake face. And
I swear to this, I was legitimately so mad.
Oh, I said, I was like, holy crap, cake face girl got mutilated.
She goes through this like, yeah, Kate dies.
That was so
Like,
that was
gory.
I was like,
She goes
holy
through this
crap,
like, I don't know what it was.
It was like, I have no idea.
I thought it was like a sewing machine at first, but like
that is not a
it was
sewing
like-
machine.
it was like this thing that like, if you had a bunch of wire and you made like 1,000 tic-tac-toe boards, and like pressed it against your like I don't know how to explain it, like her face just gets torn apart.
Yeah.
And Kate freaking, I literally wrote, no, Kate, no. I swear to God, I'm so mad. Like, actually so mad right now. Are you actually joking? Screw this movie. I didn't like Kate at first, guys.
Yeah, that's.
But after Josh, my boy, started to have this relationship,
And she got, like,
and even
she changed
Simon
into a
was
better
like,
person.
Simon was like, Kate doesn't do this for people that unless she likes them. And I was like, aw. And then they just kill her 2 minutes after that.
Yeah, that was just so sad.
Kate freaking died, and I was like, if Josh dies, I'm literally turning this movie off. I literally said I will turn this movie off if Josh dies, and I'm not covering it.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert, guys. Josh
lives.
Josh lives. Yeah. And then Sam officially. Wait, did I just...
You skipped.
Wait, no, wait.
I think you skipped to Simon.
I think I just didn't want to even mention it. I think that's part of my complaints here. Simon, after Simon and Josh both see Kate's dead body, they just stare at each other and like, oh my god.
And then
Simon gets an axe to the head.
it's just like
That was really sick.
Baghead just comes out of nowhere.
I wasn't as upset about Simon's death as I was Kate.
I was just shocked.
I was just like, you just killed off 2 characters. I thought everyone was gonna live. I swear to God, I did.
I thought there was gonna be like Disney Channel ending.
But no,
nope.
that was a sick death. That was pretty cool.
I was sad. I was really disappointed that 2 of them just died instantly, and like, that's a way to make you feel something when characters die.
I was legit
Keep them throughout the entire movie, and they die just like that, like your normal character.
And then, yeah, after that, after they freaking die, Sam officially dies when Josh is about to get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people disappear.
They just leave.
They disappear. And then I was like, bro, I said, now Rezer, bro, what the F? Because she's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And she's like, Josh, go get the EpiPens. Do CPR! Why are you not doing CPR? Mouth to mouth. Get the water out of her.
I don't think EpiPens is gonna help. I get the
adrenaline.
drugs, but
No, it gives you adrenaline. That's at first I was like, well, that's not gonna work. But no, I get it because it gives you adrenaline, keeps your.
Didn't it say drowning was part of the plan?
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
I don't. No, it wasn't. They're supposed to take the 3rd set of pills. Is gonna kill her. EpiPens.
Yeah.
I don't know why they dropped that. I don't know if they dropped some pills and I missed it, or I was eating popcorn and
just
typing.
Panicking, I guess.
I don't know why she quit that plan and did the drowning. Maybe because she couldn't take the pills. Oh, because she vomited. And maybe Sam vomited after the 2nd set of pills, and I don't know if that made it so she couldn't take, like, maybe that got out of her system. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about drugs, fortunately. And then I was like, bro, do CPR. And then eventually they inject her with like 10 EpiPens, which cannot be healthy. But I mean, she's dead, so I guess whatever.
Wait,
but they bring her back.
I also didn't write anything about
Simon. I was in shock because it happened like within a minute. They both died.
That was just.
And then Sam's back. I was like, at least Sam's back, but I'm still mad. And then they kiss.
Wow.
No, the kiss is after. Everything's fine, guys.
It's a Snow White story. Just
oh yeah, everything's fine. And they go to the police station. They're getting questioned, and the police are like, "We're gonna blame your freaking friends for this because they didn't want to say what happened because obviously no one's gonna believe them. We're gonna blame your druggy friends." And they're like, "Whatever, do that, but you're wrong about them."
Yeah, they didn't want it to happen. Like
they didn't want it to, but that's what's gonna happen apparently. And then they leave, and then while Sam's about to leave with her mom, Dina's like,
"Oh wait,"
her mom's like, "Mad."
We also forgot to mention in the classroom, they got the phone book out and they tried to call the girl who survived, but she didn't answer. She left a message.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
let's continue.
Sam's about to leave with her mom, and Dina's like, "Hey, see you tomorrow." And Sam's like, "No, see you tonight." And then this is the kiss. They kiss in front of. This is why I also think that they kiss in front of Sam's mom, and Sam's mom's like,
Get over here.
and then they leave. And then
yeah.
Then we cut to they're back at Dina's house.
Dina.
The movie's not over, guys. Cut to Dina's house, and
Josh is messaging. No, that girl.
No, it doesn't really. That whole thing did not matter.
Well, she's just saying that the girl was like, it's not witch. They were just 2 druggies, and Josh was like,
No,
no,
those were my friends.
those
This
were my
happens
friends.
after though.
But like she said, Kate was a great person and she was really smart, but sold drugs, and I was like, eh. And Simon was funny.
Yeah, that was true.
And that's it. Just
Simon's funny. That's it. Anyway, they're upstairs. Dina and Sam are upstairs listening to this mixtape that Dina made for Sam, and it was really cute. And then doorbell rings, and Josh just ordered some pizza. No big deal, not scary stuff. And then the phone rings,
It's Michael Myers.
and then the lady that they tried to call that lived, she was like, "Oh, you're still alive." And then Dina's like, "Yeah, dude, we beat it. We literally figured it out."
Escaped.
And then the lady's like, "You can't escape. It doesn't end."
Then we
And
did some
then-
more cool witch visuals, and then Sam's like,
And then Sam stabs Dina.
she gets possessed.
Stabs her. And I said, Oh, no. I thought a happy ending, bro.
Yeah, I
No
thought-
way. I hate this movie.
I legit thought Josh was gonna die too. I thought Sam was gonna kill
But wait,
everyone.
they're fighting? Yeah, they're fighting. Because I thought, yeah, Josh, this is when the Josh scene happens. And then I was like, Josh is about to get murked. And then, nope. Dina tied up Sam. She's alive. They're fighting and stuff. And I was like, my anxiety right now is so bad.
Yeah, I thought what was gonna happen is that Dina was gonna be dead, and Sam with a the shot where it would show a front angle from Josh typing on his computer. I thought it was gonna show Sam right behind him, just cut the black.
Yeah, yep, I thought that as well. But no, the ending of the
Oh,
movie
thank God,
is
yeah.
literally Sam is tied up while she's possessed.
And then
And-
later they
There's some ending credits for the next movie, and I was like, bro, what? I thought part 2 would be a different,
I put
different story.
I put trailer at the end. There was a
It was
trailer
like
for
a
the
trailer
next
for the
one
second
at the
movie,
end.
and I was like, I guess I was wrong. And then I said, well, the movie's over, and I don't know how to feel. I'm very sad and upset, but it was really, really freaking good.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah, the second movie, takes place at a camp.
I'm glad I watched
Very
it.
Friday 13th, like, included the killer, as we see in this movie.
The third
Um,
one, I know nothing about. I legit, all I know is that it's probably going to take place in 1666.
No, yeah, that's the third one. The second one is 1978. Anyway, I'm going to read, this is the last part. Oh, yeah, my rating, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say
I think I gave
8
it.
out of 8. I want to say 8.5, but it was better than I expected.
For reference on IMDb, guys, it has, at the moment, has a 6.2.
6.2 out of 10. Bro,
And I'm going to
nah.
read some reviews. That's our next
That's an
segment
8.
and our
That's an
last final segment. We'll probably do part 2 and 3 on the podcast. Probably. I might do...
Please, let's do it soon.
After
I really
that-
want to watch him.
I know after part 2 and 3, I am going to do a separate video by myself where I rank each movie. And that'll be it for Fear Street for now. And then eventually, I don't know what we'll do next. We might actually not do part 2 next. We might do a different movie.
We could, just to knock it out immediately, it would be a long podcast. But yes,
2 and 3 in the
we
same
could just
one.
do it in the same one, get it over with.
We could. Because we're only at like a little over an hour right now. But anyway, I wanted to read some user reviews for some people. Because I was doing it earlier and I was like, wait, we should do this on the podcast just to see how that goes.
Get it. You're...
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying.
Oh
Here's the
my.
first one, guys. This one is a 4 out of 10. It says, we get it. You're playing 90s music a lot. And then this says, besides the music they shoved down our throats, there was nothing 90s about it. The clothes, the hair, the language. You could have told me it was set in 2021. Which I said, it's not a bad thing.
Nah,
Like, it doesn't affect the movie whatsoever.
not
And this
really in the
person's
plot.
nitpicking. Obviously, I nitpick a lot, but I just do it as a joke.
We do it for fun. This guy's giving a full
this guy's mad.
review.
The characters were almost entirely unlikable apart from 1 or 2. I disagree.
Yeah,
I started
that's-
at first. I agree. Yes, they're all pretty much
all
unlikable.
suck.
Every single one. Like even Dina was kind of like a tool.
But that's what we call
Except for
character
Josh.
development.
Josh was always great.
Josh was amazing.
Yes, at the end, I liked everyone.
Yeah, the main characters.
All the main characters. And why was the main character so unnecessary? Aggressive to everyone. Like I said, she was upset about her breakup with Sam.
How would
She was
you
mad.
imagine like being way different in a town like that
Yeah.
in the 90s?
Anyway, yeah, of course. And then the characters lacked motivation, didn't react at all to the situation going around them. Your boyfriend was stabbed to death right in front of you, but sure, never mention this again and go back with your ex.
That's true.
She didn't love her boyfriend. I think that was pretty
Yeah,
clear.
That.
That's what I have to say about that. I thought that was pretty obvious. She did it to make Dina feel upset. The plot was riddled with holes and the settings were unrealistic. Only 2 people working in a hospital. Again, it was a small town.
And I don't think...
And that's all we saw. I thought there was more.
Yeah.
There could have been more easily. Unattended ambulance with keys in it. The ignition. Sure. I mean, I don't know. Those things were probably different in the 90s. Also, it's a movie. Find skeletal remains in the woods and don't bat an eyelid while you're handling rotten flesh and bones. Okay, sure. They're also about to get murdered, so
Yeah.
like I think they have more things to worry about. It'll leave you gasping like a trout at the end credits, listing all the plot holes and all the. But what about the? But why did she? But didn't they say pass? There's 2 extra movies, guy. This is the first out of 3. It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
Overall, I think this review is pretty garbage. Just saying. Everything I just think was very either like nitpicky.
Insufferably said. Let's get to a good review. Let's.
There's really not.
Look
at boring and juvenile. Fake 90s slasher that is nothing like a 90s slasher.
This isn't a 90s
It is
slasher.
not a 90s slasher. It was...
Maybe it presented itself
completely
as,
different, yeah.
But no.
People, I don't think, understood the point of this movie, or they didn't know that there's going to be 2 sequels that come out very rapidly.
Okay.
This movie failed on almost every level. Let's read this one. This is a 1 out of 10.
It isn't...
I can read. Okay. It isn't scary. It isn't funny. It isn't thrilling. It isn't interesting. The only thing I liked was the soundtrack, but even it felt so hollow as they just Googled from 1994 and called it a day. It isn't scary. I don't believe that's true. I mean, it wasn't scary, but there were like a few scary moments.
Mm-hmm. It isn't funny.
That's
That's not true. This had some... Well, it's not mostly funny, but it had some funny moments.
There was a few funny moments. And thrilling, I thought it was thrilling. Like I said, like multiple times. My anxiety was through the roof.
And also,
it is interesting. I found it
incredibly interesting to me. And I want to see where this goes in part 2 and part 3.
Okay, yeah, this is actually annoying me. It tried so hard to be Stranger Things. No, I didn't get a Stranger Things feel a single time.
No.
But the 90s, but failed to include anything that actually makes someone nostalgic.
Because it doesn't rely on nostalgia.
Yeah, the movie seemed to forget that just adding 90s stuff doesn't make it good. None of the characters were particularly likable. By the end, I was actively rooting for them to just die, so it'd be over. You sound like a great person to hang out with. No one in the movie acts like a real person. That's how all horror movies are. And then there wouldn't be a movie if that was true. Wow, the girl I had a crush on was just murdered right in front of me. No big deal. I'm gonna just order some pizza, chat with my friend online, and call it a night.
That was
That's kind of true.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, that's
that line's low key kind of true.
That's true.
Dang, my boyfriend and 2 of my friends were murdered tonight. Better go make out with my ex and listen to the sick mixtape. Also, their whole plan was to restart Samantha's heart. And instead of using a defibrillator, the one in the ambulance they had already stolen.
They left the ambulance.
Yeah, I don't think they had the ambulance
They did
there. They thought it would be better to make her OD and hope for the best. I mean, I guess, but
They're high school kids.
I go on and on. Basically, the movie's a hot mess. There's a problem with in the trailer. You shoehorn at the end, and the movie is more interesting than the movie itself. Man, that was bad.
Let's just get
Didn't care for any of the characters.
Let's just get to...
hope they die even.
That's the dude's name.
Yeah, a-hole. What was this? Or whatever. We can scroll down a bit.
Just try and find a good review.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why there's so many bad ones.
This movie was great.
Yeah, a lot of people did not seem to think so. But all I've seen on Twitter was good things, and that's why I wanted to watch it. So, yeah, the highest we've seen so far is a 6. 7. Another slasher. You gotta be kidding me. This movie's fun, a little surprises. However, I would suggest not to exceed your expectations before watching this movie. I'd been waiting to watch it for some time since it was announced by Netflix. It is yet another dark, horrifying slasher. No, it's not.
It's not a
Haven't
slasher.
we watched the same again and again? No. This movie does not have good fun. You can enjoy it to some extent above average. That's what a very good slasher movie can do. That's not a word.
Hold up to. That's what
it's supposed to say. Anyway,
this isn't a slasher. I don't know how many times I'm gonna repeat this. We're probably gonna see this a lot while we're doing the podcast. We're gonna get mad at people getting mad at the movie.
Yeah, you're gonna get mad. I am not mad.
I
expect that from people. I recommend seeing this movie. Go watch it. It's on Netflix. Who doesn't have Netflix?
It's really good.
It's not even 2 hours. You do have to pay attention.
You do. If you just want a good watch,
but don't go into it. I didn't go into it expecting a slasher. I truly went into it not expecting anything.
Exactly.
Not a thing.
With Scream, I was kind of nervous since I thought I'm not gonna be able to write anything as much here, or I'm not gonna. I was just kind of nervous. I
was nervous to watch this movie because I didn't know what to expect, and that was a good thing, truly. There's definitely some plot holes, but I'm hoping that in part 2 and 3 we learn some more about that. Also, I don't agree with those reviews, to be honest. the character decisions, sure. Some of them were a little like.
I can understand like some of them, but most of them are just.
This one's actually annoying. This movie is god awful. Never in my life have I seen a worse slasher flick.
It's not a slasher.
Not every horror movie is a slasher flick, by the way.
Some people think it's just.
I don't think these people finished the movie.
Some people think it's just paranormal movie.
Every scene
and
was
slashers.
last so many unlikely scenarios, these people would have been dead 20 minutes in. Movies like this are the reason you appreciate classics. Ugh, send it back. Go get new writers, new actors, scrap it. The acting, I didn't think was bad.
Acting was not bad.
The writers, I think did a great job, and you also, it's Netflix, you can't send it back anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just strongly disagree. I don't think these people finished the movie.
I said this, but like with these people, I bet their genres in mind.
They're probably like Friday 13th's the best horror movie, not just the original, not the other one.
It's with it. The only genres are paranormal, not even like haunted house, and
or
slasher.
Which
there are a lot.
I'm gonna be honest here. There is a.
There's a lot of slasher elements.
I was gonna say that, but at the same time,
but
this movie's like, it's different. It's a different genre.
Yes.
Which I don't get why people need it to be a slasher so bad.
It's not.
I didn't even think
it's
of that.
It's okay for movies not to be specifically one genre.
I'm very upset that people didn't like this movie. I want 9 out of 10.
Oh.
I find the trilogy amazing. It wasn't perfect, but it was very enjoyable, and I think anyone rating this movie should watch all 3 movies first. Honestly, I'm not part of that. Those people, I have not seen 2 or 3, and I still liked it. I think that's very true, because a lot of these people in these ratings...
I've only seen the first one. But I bet you really need to watch the other ones.
Also, yeah, I want to go over that as well, if I can scroll up enough. This one, like I said, has a... Which I don't understand why there's so many bad reviews, because IMDb gets the rating from its... From its
audience.
User reviews.
People are really giving it a 1 out of 10. Not even trying.
Yeah, 6.2 out of 10 for this one. Part 2, I believe, is better. Yeah, part 2 is 6.8 and part 3 is 6.7. That gets me pretty pumped. Another movie I saw on Netflix that I might have to cover is a classic horror story. It's like an Italian film, I believe. It looked weird.
Never heard about it.
No, yeah, I just saw it on Netflix the other day. There's plenty of things I need to cover, but yeah. I think that's it for Fear Street Part 1.
Well, I guess this is the end, but
yeah.
Zander forgot to say this. He keeps forgetting to say it, but I'm going to say it.
I think it's kind of cringe.
It is very cringe.
Then don't say it.
It's corny, but I want to. Stay afraid.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Never mind. Never mind. It sounds...
Yeah. Next video, I don't have a video ready. It's gonna be either another reaction video, possibly a tier list. I want to rank something really bad. I really want to rank something.
Yeah.
Might go over my movie collection. That would be kind of cool. I got so much stuff to do, guys. But more videos up soon. Next podcast will either be, I want to say it's either going to be Fear Street Part 2 or...
Both?
No, I don't want to do both. I was thinking we can do like an in-between just to... I don't know. Because I don't want to do 3 podcasts in a row about Fear Street. It would get a little old. So I'm thinking maybe...
I was thinking like we do it in the same episode.
Ooh, we could do Hereditary.
I've never seen that, but
I know, that's what I'm saying. Hereditary, we could do...
I already know a lot about that movie.
I don't. We could do Get Out. I've not seen.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many movies. Or something like... Let's see what the most popular... my guess is that the most popular horror movie right now is Fear Street, because it just came out. Quiet Place 2.
I haven't seen that yet.
Midsummer's 16 right now? We could do Midsummer. Have you... You haven't seen... I've seen Midsummer.
But I recently watched a video on it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to figure out something, guys. We're not going to make... I don't think we'll do 3 hours in a row of this.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I kind of want to see the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Old.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably check that out.
We could. Well, yeah.
Anyway, or give us a recommendation in the comments or something. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next podcast if that's what you like, or I'll see you in the next video if that's what you like. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.